Okay, so here's part two. Here's the second diet I did to lose another 35 pounds. Granted, after the 25 pounds that I lost, I hit a plateau or whatever, and I seriously, at the time, I didn't even know what the hell a plateau is, so I didn't know what to do with it. I was just kind of like, why is it that I'm doing what I was doing before and I was losing weight and now I'm not? So I kind of coasted for about a year and a half or so. And then I decided after a year and a half that I needed to lose more weight because I did. I was like 185 pounds, so I needed to lose more weight. And I decided to do another diet. So the second diet that I did was when the whole South Beach diet craze came in, and people were like, oh, Atkins is no carbs, and South Beach diet actually allows you to eat carbs, and da 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 da. And look what I did. I went out and I got me one of these, and at the time it was a bestseller. So it was really easy to find it in any bookstore, no matter how small or tiny it was. It was on the shelves. The South Beach Diet book. The delicious doctor-designed foolproof plan for fast and healthy weight loss. It's written by a doctor. Did I read it cover to cover? Absolutely not. I read some parts of it. I basically read, what I had to do. They have everything in this book. They have like a whole, 2-week plan of how, like, every single day what you're supposed to look at breakfast. 6 ounces vegetable juice cocktail, easy asparagus and mushroom omelet, which page 132 tells you how to make it. Decaffeinated coffee or decaffeinated tea with non-fat milk and sugar substitute. Mid-morning snack, 1 part skim mozzarella cheese stick. I'm sorry, a cheese stick for a snack? Lunch, dilled shrimp salad with herb dill dressing, page 142. So it's like tells you everything day by day, which like the initial 2 weeks or whatever. I mean, realistically, who the hell would stick to that? So, I mean, it does have recipes, so you could try some of these things. Now I think they even sell them boxed. Like, you can buy them like the Lean Cuisine. I think they actually have the South Beach diet ones. When I was doing this, they didn't have that. Which, I mean, they have recipes and things like that, but a lot of this stuff you don't really need. So, I mean, would I recommend buying the book? Yeah, but I'm sure you can find a lot of this information online. The only other thing that was like, they have like a list of foods you can and, I mean, should avoid or can eat in certain phases, because this diet is like a 3-phase diet. There's the initial 2 weeks, which is basically, it's like a jumpstart your diet kind of thing where, like, you're not allowed, like, it's very strict. The first 2 weeks are really strict. Once you can get past, like, the first week, it's very doable. This diet is very doable, I can tell you right now. The first 2 weeks are brutal, though. It's like you can't eat any fruits because you have to, like, completely rid of carbs. So, like, no carbs, no fruits. There's certain vegetables you can't even eat. I think corn, carrots. I'm not sure if tomato is on. You can, pretty much the first 2 weeks you eat, like, all greens and, like, lean protein, like chicken breast. And that's honestly literally pretty much it. You can't drink juice because carbs. You can't, it's like water, greens and like chicken or tuna. Like, that's it. That's all you can literally eat for the first 2 weeks. But once you get past the 2 weeks, you can start eating, fruits. You can start eating a bit of carbs, and it's like the good carbs, but you can only have like good carbs as in like whole grains. And then, yeah, you can do that. So why this diet is very doable is that I find that it's not, I mean, like, once you go through the list of foods you can and can't eat, you can't really go wrong with it. Also, what I found is that I ate when I was hungry, so I was never hungry on this diet. I can pretty much, like, I was never hungry on it. I ate whenever I was hungry, so it's not like I was like counting calories like I was this last time. So honestly, guys, it's a doable diet. I would actually recommend the South Beach diet to quite a few people because I didn't struggle with it too much. And yeah, the list is there in front of you, so you kind of know what you have to do. The only thing, there's always only thing, about this diet is like, it says that, you know, you don't need to count calories. Okay, here's the thing also I'm gonna say. I don't understand why people, hate counting calories so much. Like, I understand why people hate it, because it's kind of a hassle. Like, every time you put something in your mouth, it's like, oh god, I gotta write it down and then add it up or whatever. But quite honestly, the reason why this diet works is not because you're eating, you know, good carbs. Because a slice of whole wheat bread is pretty much the same calorie-wise as a slice of white bread. And really what makes you lose weight is by going under your maintenance calories. So it says in here, like, you know, you don't have to count calories, whatever. But if you actually took one day, like, if you're on this diet, follow this diet, and just for the hell of it, add up the calories of everything you ate that day, you will see that you are eating a ridiculously low amount of calories, hence why you are losing weight. That's what I found with a lot of diets, basically all of diets, is that it's just, you know, a simplified way of making you avoid the foods that are high in calorie, and why you lose weight. It's just all a smokescreen to make you eat less calories. So if you don't mind counting calories, I would literally skip all these diets and not, you know, don't go looking for the South Beach diet, don't go looking for Atkins or whatever. My eye's itchy, sorry. And seriously, just go straight to counting calories. If you don't mind counting calories, I strongly suggest you count calories, because it's a foolproof plan, and I will get into that in a minute in my next part. But yeah, honestly, I don't really have too many negative things to say about the South Beach diet. It's doable. It's, you know, you're full pretty much all the time. The list is easy to follow. And I lost, what, 1.5 to 2 pounds on a weekly basis. And I did it for about 5 months, and I went from, I think, like 185 to about 150-ish. So I lost about 35 pounds on it. And that's when people, like, really noticed. Because, like, when I went from, like, 207 to 185, like, yeah, some people noticed, but, like, I was still pretty big. But when I went from, like, 185 to, like, 150, a lot of people were like, oh my god, what did you do, you know? So, yes, so this is, I don't really know what else to say about the South Beach diet. It's a good diet. It's doable. So if you want, try it out. It works. That's part 2. I'm on to part 3. Now that's going to be the killer one. That's going to be the one I yap too much on.